Baby, let me tell y'all something. Me neither Olivia was ready for the foolishness that happened on Real Housewives of Atlanta, honey. Okay, let's talk about it because they finally stopped boring me for an episode. Y'all look tired. Hold up. Hold up. Okay, yeah. So let's talk about what happened on Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, this is not gonna be no notes. This is not a blow by blow. This is a talk about what the fuck happened situation type thing. My glass is crooked. I don't even care. All right, so Olivia's gonna be in this video for a little while, until she decides to jump out my lap. She got me. She got me. I hate what you give me. Anyway, yeah, I'm turning to a white person. Yeah, they say white people be letting their dogs kiss them all in their mouth. It's just a stereotype, okay? Just a joke. Let's not get all offended, okay? That any white people, you don't let your dog lick in the mouth, good for you, okay? Like, I don't know what it is. I would be trying, and she just be catching me. I be trying to give it a polar bear kiss, with the nose, and then she catch me. Anyway, so here we are. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sorry, y'all. No side track. So let's just talk about it. First of all, the ladies are still in Jamaica, okay? Basically left off what we saw 2 weeks ago before the Super Bowl happened. I'm like, the fuck Super Bowl got to do with Real Housewives of Atlanta? I could still been watching Real Housewives of Atlanta, but I guess since Beyonce was going to be on there, they knew everybody was going to go and watch, and all of that shit. Like somebody gave a fuck about Super Bowl. Child, y'all could have still put y'all show on after Beyonce or before Beyonce performance. Okay, thank you. Before halftime or after halftime. Y'all could have worked that out, bravo, but I'm going to let y'all have it, okay? Okay, I ain't the one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me, bitch. Okay? I felt some type of way. Right, Liv? Right? You felt some type of way. Lay down, girl. Ain't nobody making no food for you. She her food. Okay, so I'm trying to think about what happened. It was the shoot for Cynthia's eyewear line, but a couple of things happened before that. Okay, so first of all, y'all, Kenya is still feeling some type of way about Cynthia not professing her love to Kenya in front of everybody and basically saying that they weren't best friends. And Cynthia is like, bitch, we not best friends. We're friends, we're close, but we're not best friends. And I'm like, I understand that because you can be close, shed tears, beat up for somebody, and they still not be your best friend, bitch. So I do understand where Cynthia is coming from, but I also feel like Cynthia was backpedaling because first of all, she was pissed off at Kenya for the way she was acting, and she also didn't want to piss, her one and only Nene. She didn't want to piss her off, and she knows how Nene do not fuck with Kenya. No matter what Nene says, she don't fuck with Kenya. But Kenya was feeling some type of way, so she didn't go to Kingston. They all went to Kingston, and Cynthia cried on the bus about, getting into it with Kenya and how she really didn't want to get into it with Kenya, but she wouldn't let her talk. And Kim was like, that's what she does. And I'm like, that is what she does. That's exactly what she does, okay? But anyway, we move along. They go to Kingston. They meet Peter's people. They eat some lobster. They have a good old nasty time, okay? They come back after. Kim goes to bed, and the other ladies sit around the pool and talk about her husband being gay. Mostly, Kenya bringing it up because, y'all, I'm tired as hell, and I look it. That's a damn shame. And I'm sorry. Anyway, first of all, they were all kind of talking about how funny he was and how much personality he had. And I feel like more than anybody, Phaedra was hitting at it more than anybody. Phaedra and Nene was being very fucking shady with hitting at it, okay? But Kenya was the one that came out and said that he had a reputation for being gay in the business. And ever since she was in Living Single, they used to call them Kim and Chrissy. And I'm like, bitch, she was not even with him when she was on Living Single. They've been married for 8 years, and they probably wasn't even together that long before that. And Living Single been off for more than 15 years. How you gonna try to sit up there and play us like a soybean burger just because you mad that she got the job and you didn't? You are hating on that lady's credentials, and that's why you sit here in every fucking confessional and try to act like she's not who she is, talking about Tootie. Bitch, we know Tootie, Regine, and directing and shit. We know she directs shit. We know that about her. We know about the dreads, okay? We know about the behind the scenes shit that Kim Fields been doing ever since Living Single. You not about to play her like we don't know her credentials. Or you think we stupid, bitch? You think we don't have Google? What the fuck? Like, Kenya, who you talking to? The fact that you keep trying to play the public for a fucking fool, like we ain't been here for the whole goddamn ride. Like, come on now. Bitch got more credit than you acting, producing, directing, every which way, she got more credits than you. So for you to continuously be trying to play her like she's not who she is very fucking annoying to me, and it's disrespectful to my intelligence. I don't appreciate it, Kenya, and you're pissing me off with it, okay, bitch? I don't care how nobody feel. I'm not here for Kenya with this bullshit, and I'm not here for her goomba nigga and his oversensitivity, okay? He's sensitive, okay? Look, let me tell y'all something. It wasn't just him, though, but he is sensitive and weird looking. And I'm not sure yet, okay? But he's 28 years old. And yeah, that's all good the fuck. But 28 years old, she 45. Ain't nobody about to be, together forever. I mean, I'm just saying. I don't see how that can happen. I mean, I guess, Kenya must need an immature nigga to deal with her type of crazy shit. I don't know. But this nigga, is a little bit immature to me. I'm just saying. Not saying that he did anything wrong in this episode, because I don't think he did. But I noticed that there's some kind of like, something not quite right about Goomba nigga walking around all muscle bound and small headed and shit. But I do feel like when they sat down and talked, and Peter and Greg was kind of like, damn, you that young, and they was all saying, I got fucking genes, older than you, and you the same age as my son, and all of this shit. You should have known that that's what the fuck gonna happen when you 28 dating a 45-year-old woman and all her friends is 45 and 50 years old and she hanging around. Like, of course they gonna be looking at you like, what is this young ass nigga doing here with all us old ass folks? Of course they gonna give you a little shit, bro. Like, you gonna have to deal with that. Okay, but I do feel like Peter was getting all in a tizzy because you wasn't respecting him as an old nigga on the show. You know what I'm saying? Like, he felt like because you was bigger than him and you was kind of like telling him, don't fucking play with me like that, son. We either gonna be cool or we not, and told him that you would fuck him up. That put him in a mind space of fuck you then. I'm drunk, you drunk, fuck you then, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck if you can't beat my ass. You ain't about to play me like no pussy, okay? Like, that's how I felt like Uncle Ben's was feeling at the moment. He was wrong but I just feel like everybody was drunk, and I feel like dude is kind of weird and a little bit, he's younger than them. He don't have much in common with them, it seemed like. So it's probably harder for them to mesh, especially on a trip when you just started fucking with this chick and now you gotta be cool and hang on a trip to Jamaica with all her old ass friends and shit. Yeah, that's a little awkward, all right? So, I mean, I'm gonna give that situation a pass and feel like I ain't really too mad at nobody about it. We drinking, it's uncomfortable. What the fuck ever, okay? He ain't never been on a reality show before. Peter's a bitch sometimes. It is what it is. But let me tell y'all something. Peter and that turtleneck and that facial hair gave me everything I ever needed from an old dog-skinned nigga from Jamaica. Okay? And we still don't know whether he's dying in that bed or not. But goddamn, it's beautiful either way. Okay? Quaker fucking oats. Alright? That's how I felt about it. So now, okay, Nene takes this opportunity to go and talk to Kenya and get her to come down and speak with Cynthia and explain to her how emotional Cynthia got about the argument that they had and how she cried on the bus and she should really come down and try to hear her out. And Kenya's trying to play the fucking victim, talking about she really hurt her by backpedaling on their relationship. And I do understand where Kenya's coming from, but at the same time, Kenya, you do shady shit to people. You was shady as fuck about this Kim situation and then tried to play Cynthia like she did something to you by handling her fucking business. At the end of the day, if she felt like she wanted to say y'all ain't that close today after all this shit that went down, I don't feel like everybody should be acting like she was completely fucking lying about the situation. Whether she was backpedaling or not, we know that Cynthia is always gonna be with Nene. Her loyalty lies with Nene. Whatever makes Nene comfortable is what she's gonna do at the end of the day, because that's her girl. That's who she loves. And Kenya is a self-centered, annoying ass bitch sometimes, more so than Nene. I'm sorry, but she is. It is, I'm just saying, it is what it is. And so, Kenya comes down and they talk and they make up, and Kenya says she will be there for the video shoot to support her. And that's when they start talking about, Chris is Chrissy and all of that shit. And like I said, I didn't like that shit. I did like, however, how Cynthia and, Sheree was saying that they didn't like that and they didn't think that that was right to talk about that woman's husband like that when she wasn't there. I feel like it ain't right for you to talk about that woman's husband like that at all unless you've seen him in a gay club or have some type of physical, evidence that he might be fucking around with a dude. Unless you have that, don't say that shit to nobody, man. That's not fucking cool. I feel like that shit is so wrong and so disrespectful. And it's amazing to me how when Kenya was sitting on the bus with her little boo and Phaedra was flirting and asking about what they did when they went to the spa and was there eggplant and did they fuck and what it looked like and all of that shit, I felt like that was some slight catchback karma for Kenya's ass. Because when Kenya was a single one without no man on the bus, she was flirting and asking all them type of fucking questions that she shouldn't be asking. She was doing that same shit. And now Phaedra's horny ass is doing it to her. Can I really be mad at Phaedra? Not really, but I just want to say y'all hoes is more alike than y'all want to admit. And maybe y'all need to, talk about y'all hold'em and try to, come to an agreement and stop playing each other so much. Because Phaedra, your ass is shiesty too. It's not just Kenya, it's you too, bitch. Okay, you being out there with no fucking underwear on, what kind of shit is that? And then had the audacity to tell everybody, bitch, don't nobody want that man knowing that you and your bubble butt ain't got no panties on, bitch. Keep that information to your fucking self. Okay, so they go out here to do the shoot all late and shit. Cynthia was out there first. Kim is handling business. Kim is showing you why this is what she does. And I can't believe for 1 second that Kenya would have been able to pull together the permits, the crew, and everything that Kim got done for that shoot on probably the little money that she got it done and probably looking as good as it did look. She had that lighting prepared when that rain came, okay? She was on her shit. And nothing about this situation tells me anything other than Kenya is fucking jealous. Kenya is jealous. Kenya is insecure. She has proven to us who she always is. A beautiful, insecure bitch that don't know what her self-worth is. So she takes out all her anxiety and angst about her mother issues and her insecurities out on other women who she feel like might have something that she wants. I.e. husband, bigger career, more money, better skin, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real about it, okay? Psychology 101 on you bitches. I'm trying to give it to you, okay? Nobody is out here acting like this because they want attention on television. People act like this for a couple of reasons. And not just because they want attention. Also because they fucked up in the head. Something is wrong with them. And they need to be put in their place. I'm sorry, but somebody needs to tell Kenya about herself when it comes to this self-centered bullshit. Because she made this whole thing about her and it wasn't about her. She's so mad because Kim got the job. She come there with her little boo and get on a fucking paddle boat and ride off into the sunset. And it ain't nothing about that shit that was supportive towards Cynthia and what she was doing there like everybody else was. And I thought that was just so fucked up of Kenya. And you showing yourself. You showing who you really are to somebody when you do things like that, and then you act like they don't have a right to feel disrespected or feel like you wrong, and that's fucked up. So after they rap and do all the shit, they have like a nice little rap party, and everybody shows up. Everybody looks beautiful. Everybody's there with their dates, okay? And just when we start to talk and everything is getting along, Kristen left because he had a job to do. He sings, dances on Broadway, okay? And this is what I knew about Chris. The extraness of Chris is because he is a theatrical person. It's not because he's homosexual. When he picked up his cup, when he walked, nothing about him to me said, I like it in the ass. I'm sorry, but nothing about him said that to me. I could be wrong. I could possibly be wrong, y'all. I don't know everything. But what I'm telling y'all is I get teased from a lot of men, but I did not get that from him. I get a different extra vibe. Every man that's extra is not gay, okay? So please stop doing that shit. And just putting that out there is so fucking disrespectful. It's not like he's a single man. He's married with kids. So for people to just be out there saying this type of shit because they pissed off about something, or they just not thinking about how hurtful and harmful that is, I'm really upset about that. Not to say that if he was gay, something is wrong with that, but him being married and fucking men is an issue. I don't care what anybody says, okay? Even if that is what he does, like Sheree said, there ain't nobody fucking business for you to be talking about that and telling that to everybody because you want to be insecure because a bitch got better credentials than you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just made me feel some type of way. Like, that's such a wrong thing to do to somebody. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. You don't do that type of shit to no married man. Put that out there that he gay because you mad at his wife. And I don't think he was being extra. Any man that love his wife will feel some type of way about his wife being attacked the way Kenya did. Kenya got up and about to pull that lady out her fucking chair. The shit got to a physical point when you start to get in somebody's personal space. And I don't know nobody's husband that would be calm and cool about it. It's about somebody doing that to his wife. He may not want to go fight the bitch himself, but he damn sure gonna have words about the bitch. Okay? So I just didn't like everybody putting on like this nigga was gay. And then Sheree messy ass gonna bring that to Kim in front of everybody, and you know the episode go off, and I'm like, God damn, Sheree, did you have to tell her that in front of everybody? Yeah, you can't stand fake shit, but you messy as fuck for saying that in front of everybody, bitch. Let me turn my camera sideways so you can understand. You should have took Kim to the side, because at the end of the day, yeah, she would have felt embarrassed when you said it to her, but she probably felt way more embarrassed when you said it to her in front of all of the fucking bitches that probably said it. So no, Sheree, you don't get cool points for that shit. That's all I got to say about Real Housewives of Atlanta. We'll see how this shit turn out next episode, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, or fuck with y'all. Livy went to sleep. Peace out.